Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to do a little surprise video for Crazy D. So guys, Crazy D and I were talking about this thing the other day, and I told him that I kind of wanted to do a will it start on this little thing, and he said, oh, don't worry, don't bother with it. I think I'm considering just selling it, and I don't care if it's going to run or not. We'll just sell it as it sits. So I decided that I want to go ahead and do a will it start video on it, and if they do decide to sell it, guys, I'm probably going to work something with Joe and Dave on this thing, or Mr. Vogelai. But let's see what we can do. I gotta go gather up some tools and borrow a coil from something because that one's broken, and borrow a battery from something else because there's not one here, and we'll see what we can do. Okay, guys, we might have a small problem. I went and got some other tools. I was pushing our button here. It doesn't want to do anything. I don't know if it's the battery or the switch here, which I really think it's that switch. I don't think it's the battery. Here, I'm pretty sure there's enough in the battery. Yeah, there's enough in that battery. It should be able to crank this thing over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these cables off. I'm going to put my jumper cable on it and see if we can get it to crank. If I can't get it to crank that way, guys, then I think we're done. Okay, guys, I got my jumpers on it, and I can't get this started to do anything. There's nothing. I mean, I do have power, but I'm getting nothing. Here, I've rubbed that on there to it's clean. It should ground, and I'm getting nothing out of that starter. So, guys, I kind of feel a little bit defeated here. I did a little more inspection on it. We know now that the button up here, it's bad. I think I need to go ahead and pull the spark plugs, and I might do that off camera, and shoot some oil down it like we did the LA. That's just the L that sits right behind over here beside us. There's some other little more major problems. Besides the coil being broke, there's a tab down here on the distributor is broken off, which I didn't remember it being broke off earlier. I don't think that. The more I looked at that carburetor, they don't have the little rubber tube that goes in between. I think that's going to have to come off and be cleaned up and rebuilt. We got to figure out what's going on with the starter. I think it needs to be come off and cleaned up and such. So I don't think there's just no way this thing is going to run today. I do want to, before I end the video, address, I had a few of you guys, I'm just horrible with remembering names, but I had two or three of you comment on the long video, what you guys were wondering what could be wrong. Both of them mentioned the exhaust being bent, quite bent. The exhaust isn't as bent as it looks in the video. When I was doing the editing, I noticed that it looks like it was pancake flat, and it's not. It's just kind of wonky. It's weird shaped. It's like they went and rebuilt the thing out of some scrap pipe they had in the scrap pile, and it's not as bent as it looks. However, one of the two people that commented talked about that exhaust being bent could cause it to burn a valve, and that's why I have no compression. I don't think I don't believe it's valve. When it does run, it's fully black smoke. There's no white smoke to it, and white smoke is unburnt fuel. It is black smoke. Like I think I said in the video a couple of times, when it goes into compression stroke, the the diesel fuel mist is being pushed up through the push rod tube holes. I need to do a full rebuild on it because the rings are shot, or the head gasket's bad and it's pushing it through, and that's where it's escaping from, because it's following the path of least resistance, and that's the path of least resistance is up and out that wherever the bag spot in the gasket is, and up through the tube holes. Those points that they brought up, they're valid points. They're good places to maybe look at. If I wasn't quite 100% sure what I was looking at, I really believe that it's either a bad head gasket or a bad rings. I appreciate you guys commenting on the videos. It does help me sometimes when I am a little stumped. Guys, I really think we're at that point where I say, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click the subscribe button, and when you're right there should be a bell right after you do that. Go ahead and hit that, hit the all, because that way it lets you know when all my videos come out. And like I always say, guys, see you next time. Bye.